It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's up, YouTube? I'm starting another channel on my on YouTube. This channel is Draw-Tastic. So I'm not gonna make this long. This is gonna be a quick tutorial on how to draw eyes 3 different ways. This is my first tutorial, so bear with me. So I'm gonna get right into it. First, you can always use my method of, well, it's not my method, but it's the circle method when you can draw a circle. That's one. And then you can use, I'm gonna do them all like right here from going down. So then you can do the diamond method, which is my favorite method. I'll explain why. But the diamond method and the square method. Out of the 3, I would say this is my favorite, this is the easiest, and this is the hardest. So for the diamond method, let's go start off with the circle method. First method, you have to put a circle. First you want to put a line dividing your circle. Then you add a circle, a little circle on the left hand side. So from here, what you want to do is just from the outside of this circle, go up, over, and then meet the other side of the circle, because the eye is a ball, obviously. So now you do the same thing, but you go slightly over the middle line we made, back down, and then make it back to the end of the other side of the eye. But don't make it all the way touching this side, because you need a little room to make it more realistic. So from here, you do the eyelid. All you basically have to do is copy the line above it. I'm a little shaky when it comes to drawing. Well, I'm not shaky, but you know, my lines are not the straightest. It's going to get better at the end. So now what you want to do is add the pupil. I always had problems how big to draw the pupil, but they say you should do like 3/4 of the eye. So if you do, this is the end of the eye, this is the other end of the eye, you take this in right there, and it should be 3/4 around, just around about. So then the eye wrist is never really in directly in the middle. You have to have it taken off from the top if you're looking up, or taken off from the bottom if you're looking down. So like this part, it's not like it's a full circle, then you just take a little bit of a crescent away from it. Whew, this is a lot of talking and not a lot of action. All right, so now within the eye wrist is the hole in the middle. I'm gonna just go with that. I didn't really look up any terminology for it, but that's like much smaller than the eye, but it's still a circle. But you might see more of a circle from this point. So I left a little area out right here so you can add a little like glare to the eye. I hope I'm not getting these terminology like super wrong, because then like I hope nobody makes fun of me for it. So I like to color that in. Bam, bam, bam. So from here you need to do like a tire wheel, like from a bike, and you do spokes. So from here on you do bop, 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 bop. Bam. Okay. Make this a bit darker. Alright, from here, I would like to, I'm not really supposed to show you all the shading. Alright, but I'm shading anyway. This is not part of it mandatory. But bam. So, that's basically what the iris looks like. Notice that the outside of the iris is much darker than the inside, and then there's a bit more dark right here. Well, it's not about shading. So from this point on, let me just make this a bit darker. I'll add a little just to show the inside, like the end of the eye. So like the little part that's like the meat of the eye right there. So now on this lid that's following this lid, you have to draw really closely and draw the lid part. So it's like a lid, so it has to have more depth to it. That shows a little more three-dimensional view to the eye. So bam, that's that. Now the eyelashes. So my favorite way to do it is, I saw this on Pinterest, you just draw a few loops right here, right here, right here, and right here. So now, need some water. You gotta go up. So I just make it a little couple of, you could do it at random, but make sure they're like on this side, they're all going up this way. And on this side, when it goes to, like they go towards this way on this side. Like that's normally how I do it. And then you just add some random ones in there just to make it look a little more realistic. Bam, bop, boop. And then under the eye, you just add a little. I add a little this, so it just looks like, well, not that wide, but so it looks like more three-dimensional. Bam, that's an eye. Well, next we're gonna do this one. So this one is my favorite because I feel as though it looks more realistic. So when I draw this, I draw another circle right there, and it's already got all of it mapped out for you. So what I do is just follow this line and draw round about it. Don't make it as sharp. So say it's like that. So now you do the same thing with the bottom one. So like you can always use all the methods. It's not really a preference. Like if you're going for a different style or a different way to look, it's like you can do that. Like, okay, now you do the lid, which is the same as the top one. You follow the lid. Well, not really the same. What I do is like I draw a line here, then I connect it with this one. I don't know, it gives me a sort of different look to it. Then you connect it with a third line like that. So now, like I said before, you draw these here. Wow, that looks like it disappeared all the way up there. But now you do one third of the eye will be the iris, and you draw like a half one. Bam. Let me see where I'm at. Only 7 minutes. Okay, that's good. All right. So now, also once again, add the iris. Or the pupil. No, this is the pupil. Then the iris is the black hole. I know this terminology. I watch so many videos on how to draw eyes. I just draw the shape. Like for a glare, you do any shape you want, but I like to add this one. I don't know. I just started doing it in this video. So once again, add spokes. Just make sure it's coming from the outside in. Or it can go from the outside out, but it's easier to start from the black and come out. Make sure not to color in the glare. Bam. Make this nice and dark. And then usually the outside is a bit darker, like this. This is a lot of talking. So, also, once again, you add this to here. This looks more like a boy's eye. Yeah, it don't matter how long. Oh man, I forgot the under eyelashes. Don't forget about that. That's a big mistake. And it's much less than these. So you just one, bam, 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 bam. Make sure they're going out. And like if you cut the eye in half, you know that like these ones go this way and these ones go this way. So it's like radiating outward. That's how you do the eye. And add a little line right there to make it look, finishing touches. But look, let's continue. So I already did this eye, but you gotta add the eyelashes again. Same thing. So right here up until this point, then start going down, then start going over like this. Bam. I should have did a separate video on shading. I might do that too. But so Now you, like I said before, you don't have to always do these. That's like the hook things. All you gotta do is start here, bam, bam, bam. Just make sure it falls over the eye a bit to make it look more realistic. You don't want to see somebody just doing bam or sharp like that. Like that's not. I think I messed up the picture doing that. But you don't want nobody like bam. Like that's not realistic. But I'm gonna leave that in there because this eraser's ass. Excuse my language. Bam. That's eye number 2. I love that eye. That joint look hot. So eye number 3. This one is super. It's not super hard, but it's like really deep. Like I think I developed this method myself because I've been looking at a lot of faces. Somebody else might have did it too, but I feel like I did it myself. So to start it off, you do a line about 1/3 to the bottom. Now right here you'll add a triangle right here, and this connects it here and here. So now I like to jump all over the place, but here, this is the end of the eye. The eye is going to start like about right there. Then, this is the part of the brow. So the eyebrow will be added in this one. And you round it up to like a little bit over, and then come straight back to this line. Bam, like that. So now, what you want to do is follow this line right here. Go up. And it's just like this one, but it's like more in depth. And then you basically just draw a loop going up. Like make this a little sharper. Like I always like really focusing on eyes, and this one is just a bit more rounded. So now right here you add the eyelid, and I'll go up, over, and just like I said before, follow the line you just made. That's basically the eyelid. So now from here, you go down and you do a little peak, bam, like that. Make sure you do a little jump. So I will go draw a straight line, and then for the rest of the way, draw a circle, like a semicircle basically, or a curved line. It's not a semicircle, a curved line. So now on this curved line, before you hit this straight line, go straight up and connect it to the top. So that makes it like the eye right here, and this is the little me part right there. So now what you gotta add is the under eyelid. Never forget about that, because that puts it all together. It makes it look more realistic. And add a little couple of lines under it so it looks like it's really popping out. So now you add the eyelashes. Loop, 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 loop. Bam, like that. So now I'll add the top eyelashes too. This girl got long eyelashes. Bam, like that. So now, like I said before, 1/3 of the view is for the pupil, the iris, whichever one. Correct me in the comments, please. I'll probably next tutorial I'll definitely know. So you add the blackness there, and then you add the glare. Always have glare, or unless you want to try from some scary stuff, you just don't add the glare. And then you, like, if somebody's scared and you want to make them look like they're in the dark or something, I don't know how that would work, but bam, darken this. Make sure this is the darkest part of the eye. You need to add that. Dark ends. Boop. Bam. So that's the eye. You can add the eyebrow. Should go about right here. I'm not teaching about eyebrows right now, so I just did it real quick. So these are 3 different types of eye. I actually like this one the most now. I think I did a good job on this one. Alright. So here's a couple of tips for when you draw the iris or eye pupil. So listen, so you draw a circle, right? Let me get you started up. So when you draw the iris, right, you're gonna always if you wanna make it really realistic looking, within the shadow. How did I draw another one? I can just show you on this one. Within, like, you're gonna see these reflecting off the eye. You're gonna see the eyelashes reflecting off the eye. So right here, and also this lid up here is gonna cast a shadow over the whole eye. So what you want to do is add a little darkness under the eye. Trust me, just trust me. You add this, your eyes are gonna pop. So now you add dark. Don't color in the white part. Just keep coloring in this dark, right? Slightly darker, slightly gray in the eye part, but dark here. So then in the reflection and in the rest of the eye, you want to draw reflections of the eyelashes. So you add it into here and a couple into the thing, into the eye, the white part, the white of the eye. There. I promise I will be more professional when I do this. This is just, I wanted to see if I would be good at teaching how to draw eyes, because I've been trying to do this for like 4 years throughout high school. I accidentally colored an eyelid, but it's okay, don't look that bad. Bam. So for also here, this is probably a better one. It doesn't really matter if the eyes, like, just make it look like it's lined up with the eyelid. I mean the eyelashes. Dang. Alright, there. Bam. So I guess this is it. Any other tips would I give you? Don't be afraid. Oh, this iris. Now that I'm looking at it, this joint is huge. Okay. Well, there you have it. 3 ways to draw eyes. I like this one. This is more cartoony. This one is pretty realistic. I still believe that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna do another one depending on how well this does, because I did want to do my art channel. It was hard to set all this up, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave comments and questions of how to if I wasn't clear enough for you. Yeah. So see you in the next video. Gotta go.
Hush.